Hello everyone, welcome back to Zaki number 2. My name is Zaki, and in this video we're going to be looking at that Denver guy talking about what happened to Tfue in Fortnite. Now, if I was to guess what the title is going to be about, it's going to be roughly about Tfue essentially making his way to almost being the king, I suppose, of Fortnite on Twitch, getting so many hundreds of thousands of concurrently live viewers, and now of course he doesn't really play Fortnite as much as he used to, especially in the way of the Fortnite World Cup and stuff, and he's been going to Call of Duty and other games recently. His viewership, I think, has dropped due to that a little bit, but regardless, let's see what Denver guy has to say about Tfue and what happened to him. So now we're showing that he was one of the best players on Twitch. Here he's playing with, this was back in the early days, King Richard. Ninja's playing with him. He's in FaZe at this time.
I knocked 2. I knocked 3.
So this must have been around, I would imagine, late 2018, I would say. Maybe mid 2018 this would be. The rise and fall of Tfue. So before we, just want to premise this. We've already looked at that Denver guy's videos before on this channel, and I've spoken about this already. One of Denver's most popular videos is his video talking about Ninja, the rise and fall of Ninja, whatever the title is called. I'll have a quick look at it right now. Okay, so his fourth most popular video is the end of Ninja. You can't see it because the focus won't really show it very well. But the end of Ninja has 4.4 million views, and that is one of the videos, I believe, that really put Denver on the map. He's kind of doing it with Tfue now. Let's see.
Tfue is one of the most loved yet most hated pros in Fortnite history. He took over the entire scene, but not without a ton of chaos and drama and controversy with Ninja, with Twitch, with FaZe Clan, and of course,
so many
even
controversies.
Epic Games itself. Now, lately, Tfue has not only disappeared from Fortnite and might be quitting forever, but even on Twitch, Tfue seems to be struggling, and he's at his lowest point in streaming since he blew up in 2018, with his average viewers dropping 27%, peak viewers by 46%. But we get it. Everyone gets sick of a game they play too much, and Tfue seems to finally be having fun, something a lot of us can't find in Fortnite right now.
What? I just got ran over by a car!
Before all this, though, the start of his rise and then fall in Fortnite, in the beginning, nobody knew Tfue really existed yet, until the day he was scouted by FaZe Clan and FaZe Banks himself. Now, they played and competed.
Tfue's not gonna like this. Tfue's not gonna like this.
Together in tournaments, including the first Fortnite Friday hosted by Keemstar and FaZe Tfue.
Because the reason why Tfue's not gonna like this part of it, at least, is because when he sued FaZe Clan, when the whole thing blew up, basically, there was a lot of conversation, discussion, debate around how did Tfue really grow? Was it him by himself? Was it FaZe Clan that blew him up? Was Tfue going to grow to the size he grew to without FaZe Clan initially? Obviously, the only reality that we know that happened is that he got signed to FaZe Clan and blew up thereafter.
Popularity shot up. He became pretty much a household name for Fortnite fans, but it didn't last long. And we didn't get the happy ending that we all hoped for. Instead, just a year later, Tfue and FaZe Clan had one of the worst public fights we've ever seen in gaming. Tfue accused FaZe Clan of taking 80% of all of his money, according to the contract, and he wanted out of FaZe. But FaZe wasn't having it and basically said no. Then it all went down and got way worse. Tfue went public with his famous release the contract video.
Hold up a second. Hold up. What? Okay, so this is really pointless drama that I'm doing now, so forgive me. Tfue's release the contract video, because I know a bit about Fortnite in terms of viewership and stuff. Jarvis, I want to see if Jarvis ban video got more views than Tfue video. Okay, like this Tfue, I'm not dissing Tfue. Tfue has done incredibly well for himself, incredibly well. And for anyone who does that, that's amazing. Genuinely, what he achieved in Fortnite was outstanding. But in terms of just looking at it, the FaZe Jarvis video has almost hit 20 million views in 9 months. It's currently 18 million views in, and my response video hit 7.8.
You guys even remember today that swept the internet saying this about FaZe's contract.
And I'm the first person to stand up and say, this is not right. This is not cool. This is
Now, Tfue felt the contract was predatory and he was taken
It's the
advantage
censoring
of,
that I was
and
laughing at.
even accused FaZe Clan of doing illegal activities in the FaZe house that Tfue said he was forced to live at, although he told his lawyer to remove all that from court documents later on. Now, FaZe Clan obviously didn't like this very much, and they pushed back hard, even countersuing Tfue for defamation of the brand and sharing confidential details of their contract, all the while saying they took no more than $60,000 from Tfue, but that they could have taken a ton more and treated Tfue well. FaZe Banks himself took to Twitter and shared his frustrations.
Oh, did
and
he
claimed that
take
Tfue
it to
was like a
Twitter?
brother to
This
him,
man.
and that he even had a tattoo for Tfue on him. Then Banks also said Tfue wouldn't be where he was without FaZe Clan.
It
saying
sucks.
this.
It
I
all
recruited
sucks.
Tfue to FaZe Clan in April of 2018. These are graphs from both his YouTube and Twitch channels following the mark of our relationship. And as you can see, Tfue...
My way of thinking about this, Tfue might not like this. If the very unlikely chance that he sees this, Tfue's not going to like what I'm about to say here. FaZe, now in fairness, Tfue may have blown up before, regardless of FaZe. He may have. We just don't know that because that's not the reality that happened. I truly believe, based on FaZe's, not just their subscriber count, they are a media powerhouse. And Banks knew what to do. FaZe knew what to do to use Tfue's skills and persona and stuff to really create a multi-million-dollar brand. Tfue might not agree with that. He might agree with that. I don't know. But regardless, FaZe had a huge part, in my opinion, a huge part in that.
did drastically climb around the same time period that FaZe signed him. Asking the question, is Tfue better off now, getting just 20% of what might be millions of dollars he's making, or should he have just not signed with FaZe ever and stuck with 100% of whatever he was
What
making
do you think
before
about that?
FaZe Clan? Now,
Do you
not
think he
only did
shouldn't
fans
have signed, or do
disagree
you
with
think
each
he
other on this, but so much hate
benefited
was
from the
thrown
signing?
around, even social media became a battlegrounds. And to top it all off, Tfue is still technically a part of FaZe Clan at the time of this video as the legal battle continues on, and he may be for a long time. Now, even though Tfue did amazing things in Fortnite, such as getting the highest elim record in a single game.
And that legal
even made
battle
it
is going to continue for a while. It's still, you know, it must have happened last year now that the legal battle started. Over a year ago, it would have been actually. Still going.
to the World Cup solo finals, becoming the 67th best player in the world. At the time, the worst was yet to come with Twitch, with Epic Games, and especially with Ninja himself that many of us still can't believe ever happened. In May 2018, Tfue was banned by Twitch for using a supposed slur against an enemy player, wearing this skin that looks similar to a raccoon from the Twitch Prime Pack, and this resulted in a 30-day ban. People freaked out, and Twitch later released this ban when the community backed Tfue in droves. Plus, they said Tfue didn't use the word in a derogatory way and was overall a good call from Twitch, but it was far from over here. Just a couple months later, Epic Games permanently banned Tfue's account after he was discovered to be buying accounts, which violates Epic Games' terms and conditions. To which Tfue made a new account and refused to ever buy skins from Epic again and mained only the default characters, making a wave of default Tfue fans, both in support of Tfue and in boycott to Epic Games, that they weren't going to buy skins anymore. You would think that would be the end there, but we were just getting started with Tfue. Just a few weeks later, he was banned again on Twitch for 14 days for still to this day unknown reasons, which he served his time and he returned. But one of the most controversial moments from him.
This is the other thing. When you get banned from Twitch, and we've seen this with Dr. Disrespect, my bad for getting his name wrong. Every time you get banned from Twitch, especially if you have a certain audience, which both Tfue and Dr. Disrespect have, you're the underdog. You know, you're the person who's being censored, and you know everyone wants to, you know, say F you to these big companies, so then everyone goes in droves over to their stream. Especially, yeah, it's just, if you get banned on Twitch, is actually a great thing for you if you have a name. It's amazing. It's the best thing well, in some ways it's the best thing that could happen.
an
in
actual
some ways.
slur during a Minecraft stream in September of 2019. And then Twitch did not ban him against the outrage that claimed he should be banned for sure this time, if not removed from the platform. This sparked a huge battle as to whether Twitch was favoring their biggest streamers, and even H3H3's Ethan Klein spoke out against it, saying Twitch gave Tfue special treatment.
And I later spoke on the phone to my contact there, and he said, and I quote, that we give special treatment to our partners, to our big partners.
I haven't watched H3 or Ethan in a long time. I'm not going to say that I disrespect him. I don't really know much. I know his content, but I don't watch it a lot of the time. I don't watch a lot of YouTube content, so that's not to say anything wrong about him. Regardless, though, when people say stuff like that, I want to hear the call. You know, I want to see the email. I want to see the flipping proof of whatever's being said. But sometimes you can't. I don't know. Sometimes you can't do that. Regardless,
trying to expose Tfue for using the word actually received a lot of hate and disagreement from Tfue fans, saying things like, "It's just a word. I don't know why."
We all know that.
So
Well,
mad.
A lot of us know
It's not that big of a deal. And this
not
one
valid.
beg for attention much. Regardless, Twitch surprisingly stuck with their decision to give Tfue no punishment, and some still say this was Twitch worried about losing even more of their big streamers to YouTube or Mixer like Ninja did 1 month before this went down. Now, speaking of Ninja, this is where it all went wrong between the two most known Fortnite celebrities. Tfue clearly hasn't always been the biggest fan of Ninja, or at least it seems that way, possibly starting when Tfue tweeted this out: "Fortnite kind of sucks now. What happened?" To which Ninja actually replied saying, "I actually have been enjoying the game recently after the Gotham City update. If you don't enjoy the game, stop playing and roasting it all the time." And of course, the Fortnite community went nuts over this, people choosing sides, and this sent the two Fortnite giants down a dark path, even to the point of Tfue publicly calling out Ninja to end their disagreements in the ring, like KSI.
So
and
actually,
Logan
I'm
Paul.
gonna maybe say something I don't think I'll regret it, but so I watched this video where Tfue called Ninja out because I sort of know everything that's, you know, I make sure that I know everything that's going on, basically. The wording that Tfue used in this video irritated the living hell out of me. Something along the lines of, paraphrasing here, but basically saying, "Be a man," or let's settle this like men," or something like this. The toxic masculinity coming out of his mouth in that video was astounding, and all the people who were supporting him on Twitter, I saw, it was just the same profile over and over again. You know, anonymous account with memes. You know, meme lord. You know, 16 comp Fortnite player on comp. Like, I don't want to get too carried away.
All
but
did. Tfue included in this video a few accusations to Ninja, that Ninja was always trying to tear him down.
And also, he should have known that Ninja was never going to take this on. Whether he knew that and he just wanted to stir the drama, I don't know. But that was not a check. When I say check, I mean a cash check. That was not a check for Ninja to cash in. It just didn't make sense for him.
That he knows Ninja doesn't like him and has never liked him, and that this is the worst one here. Tfue accused Ninja of trying to get him banned from Twitch, something that would make anybody obviously upset. Word got around, and Ninja finally responded to this, de-escalating the situation, saying, "I have no interest in fighting you, Tfue. I don't hate you, I don't want you to fail, but I also don't appreciate you using my Twitter being hacked as a publicity stunt. It was a breach in privacy which nobody deserves to deal with. You're making it worse for me and helping him." Even Laserbeam and TSM Myth replied to the situation with, "Me right now," and overall the controversy seemed to die down a little bit, and there was peace in the Fortnite world, if you can call Season 10 and Chapter 2 peace, until Tfue made one massive mistake live on his stream during Mr. Beast's Rock, Paper, Scissors charity event. Tfue accidentally leaked not only the code for the contestants to join, but even leaked Mr. Beast's own phone number to his tens of thousands of viewers. Tfue tried to apologize, saying, "I'm so sorry, Mr. Beast. I messed up so bad."
This was such a messy
Getting blamed
situation.
And accepting that he was wrong, but Ninja was already tweeting, saying, "Dude, Turner leaked the code to the private chat while he's live streaming." To which Tfue replied,
So I think Ninja didn't need to tweet that. I don't think Ninja didn't need to tweet that. And I firmly disagree with Tfue's point here that you can see on the. Well, you can't really see it because my face cam's above it, but
Ninja
you can
is
see the
a
point.
Well, we'll go ahead and leave that last word out. Ninja, of course, responded back to Tfue on this, but the damage was already done. And then Tfue got the last word saying this on stream to Ninja.
Everyone clearly knew it was me that f***ed up, but he's of course the first person to say something. Like he's not.
Yeah,
the biggest
Ninja didn't
team in
need
the
to say
entire
anything.
tournament.
So will the Ninja and the Tfue feud continue? We hope not, and the chances are way lower just because Tfue has moved away from Fortnite. Similar to Ninja, but Tfue went to Warzone, while Ninja seems to be maining Valorant. How has this
That's
played out for
incorrect,
Tfue's
I
views
think.
and career, though? After his leave from
Pretty sure
Fortnite,
Ninja's doing everything. I might be wrong. I mean, Ninja, to be fair, he hasn't streamed in like a month anyway, in terms of, a regular stream, but I don't think he's maining Valorant. I think he's just playing it more than some other games, but I guess you could call that maining. I don't know. Like, compare it to Fortnite, where he was the Fortnite person, the Fortnite poster child. He's not maining Valorant, but regardless.
his issues with FaZe Clan and everything else, it's not too bad, but Tfue has dropped down to about 22 million views a month on YouTube, which might bring in somewhere around $500,000 a year, depending on CPM and not including sponsorships or anything like that. And as you can see, Turner at his peak, though, brought in over 100.
The other thing is Social Blade is Social Blade. Okay, Social Blade is an amazing tool. Before I start saying stuff about it, it's an amazing tool. In terms of the ad revenue and stuff, as you could see right there, it's very variant. Or the range is quite large. It's not taking into account what's going on in the world right now, because the stuff that's going on in the world in terms of the illness that's happening, that is massively, and I mean like 40 to 60% changing how much YouTubers are being paid right now. So if you were to be making, say, $500,000 a year before, which I don't think you would have been on ad revenue regardless right now, but you'd be making roughly around, say, 200 to 300,000 a year rather than your usual $500,000.
Million views in a single month, which very few channels will ever hit that mark. So Tfue's rise and his fall all comes down to where he was at the top. Even now, Turner at his lowest viewership ever on both his Twitch and YouTube channels still ranks in the top of the world. So he is doing just fine. He's probably doing the best thing for himself that he can by choosing to play what he wants, especially with the terrible state that Fortnite seems to be in that caused a mass exodus so far, with just about every OG streamer or content creator leaving the game. Who knows if we'll see Tfue back on the competitive grind like we used to watch when he and Cloaksy would run height at endgames. We might even see him back for the 2021 World Cup. But Epic is going to have to make some major changes.
I think the 2021 World Cup could be a possibility. I think that might be something that Tfue wants to cash in on potentially. Might even enjoy it. I'm not sure. But I think I don't see him competing without some sort of activation like a World Cup. The World Cup, a little lesson with the World Cup, which I found so interesting as a marketer myself and as someone who works in this industry and stuff, is I believe Tfue wasn't even that fussed about playing in the World Cup in terms of going to New York and doing all that, because I think the money he made from the sessions or the time before the World Cup during the qualifiers was ridiculous. He was averaging 100 to 200,000 viewers on the qualifiers online when he was playing with Cloaksy. The money I can't imagine. I honestly, it would take me a fair amount of time in if I spent one day really looking at it, maybe more than one day, really calculating and looking at his numbers and stuff, I might have a rough idea. But he was making so much during that time, I would imagine, from the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers, that the actual World Cup itself, realistically, he was unlikely, at least very unlikely, to make more than what he did from his streams, with the creator code and the viewership that he got on his streams. Ridiculous money. He definitely made more from his streams than the tournament, and honestly, I don't think he cared. I mean, I don't know, obviously, but
either way, it goes without saying that most of us respect Tfue for the grind he's put into streams and competitive Fortnite as a whole, and that he has earned every bit of success he's had. Who knows what will happen with FaZe Clan, but Turner did say the contract is 3 years, so maybe he will just have to ride it out all the way. And then maybe he'll work on that competing esports org that FaZe Clan said he was apparently making. Now, in the end, Tfue is still a king in the gaming world.
The esports org, I don't think is going to happen for now, at least. Maybe in a few years from now, if Tfue picks up certain interests in business or certain things like that, maybe it might happen, potentially, but as of right now, I can't see him wanting to do that. I think he just wants to enjoy his early to mid to late 20s. Maybe when he's in his 30s, if he doesn't want to be playing games a certain way or whatever, he might, you know, find an interest in business. And of course, he has the attention to be able to start up a talent agency or an esports org. But yeah, I can't see him doing anything.
It will be
anytime
years
soon.
before we ever see the end of Turner Tenney and all the chaos that came along with it during his Fortnite run. Hit like and subscribe, and I hope you guys love this video.
And of
Check
course,
out more of my videos right now.
Check out Denver Guy's channel if you haven't already. I would highly recommend it. The reason why I cover a lot of the videos he talks about is because I have very strong opinions on the stuff that he talks about quite often. In fact, I believe that the next video I'm about to react to and analyze and give my thoughts on is also Denver's video. This video was posted 3 days ago, and the next video I'm going to be reacting to, I believe, was posted today. I think it was about Fortnite dying or something like that's the thing. That's what he does. He talks about the stuff that people are like worried about or interested in somewhat of a negative way in the titles. But regardless, I respect Denver. I like what he does. I think he's really done some good stuff for this community. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this, hit the like button obviously. If you find anything that I say controversial or you don't agree with it, I'd be more than happy to politely discuss it in a civil way. You know, anything that you don't agree with. But with that being said, I will be covering Denver's next video now, so if you want to see that, hit that subscribe button, keep notifications on if you want to be kept up to date with everything happening when it comes to me and talking about this sort of stuff. But with that being said, have a great day everyone. I'll see you in the next video.
I'm not gonna